Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual. Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Vols line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding down to the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. On the move, looking deep. Catch made down inside the 20.
Man, they got exactly the right coverage early in this game that they were looking for. They found the matchup, and they hit a big one early.
And the Volunteers are going to cash in this red zone trip. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And he knocks that one right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So the UCLA Bruins offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. More of this game within the game, Kirk. You got the quarterback and the corner, 2 of the better guys in the country at their position, very aware of each other.
And on the other side, you got a quarterback that has an attitude. He doesn't care. He's confident in his ability to shift and move a defense at will. It's going to be a great matchup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Bruins hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
They just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They'll run it to the right side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. The completion gains about 6 yards, and now it's a 4th down call.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
And the Bruins offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. The Bruins will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass. It's Hayes. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the Bruins will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner will be brought down. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down here for this offense. Hands off to the left. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
He fires this throw and it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. No huddle now for the offense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. They'll run it with the draw play. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. The attempt is no good. He missed it. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
The back's got it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. Good enough for first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Heading left after the handoff. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Ball handed off. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Can he make it to the marker? Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to throw again. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The Vols hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. Now the important point after attempt.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Hand it off for a draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Bruins come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Handoff here from the shotgun. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, UCLA.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job. The running back's vision and instincts and speed. and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And this one will be fair caught. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pass is intercepted.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. He hands it off from the gun. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold, open.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the ball is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, your best players got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Got space, looking to score. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Defense expecting run. He'll stop him short of the goal line.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. The game makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll use the ground game here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Can they pick up the first on the ground? The Volunteers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's 3rd down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And he's brought down there. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And the Vols will bring their punt team on the field now. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Here's the 2nd down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas.
The Vols will kick this away to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
send the back in motion. Looking to throw. It's Hayes. It is intercepted. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception. Game right now, he's got to do a better job. But Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Handoff running right. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the... Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progression. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Important second down play coming up. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. And the Volunteers pick up enough for a first down here. And there's the handoff. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they go in front here in the second half. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the UCLA offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Bruins looking to use the out-tempo offense here.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Dropping back. It's Hayes. Trying to extend the play. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down. And the Bruins will have to kick it away. He takes it at the 40. And he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid gain. Pass complete. It's second down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's picked for a third time tonight. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
He decides to keep it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The Bruins will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To the air, it's Hayes. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters. If you check out some of the stats here. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Vols bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Solid gain. Moves the ball to a 43. The Bruins come up to the line in a hurry-up.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The offense going with the hurry-up. Looking to throw. It's Hayes. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20. Quarterback keeps the football. He's got some room. Can he get there? Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together and they stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Touchdown, UCLA. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, no, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down. The Volunteers will try to keep this drive moving.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on...
Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Look out, he's got some space. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Bruins. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the cover. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. Excellent field position here for the offense. It's a quick grab. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Hayes. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Extending the play now. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Now it's 2nd down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made quickly at the 11. The offense in the red zone now. And looking to throw now on first down. It's caught. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a...
And it's caught. Touchdown, Volunteers.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. You have enough guys that can cover. Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And the point after is good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The shotgun running play call. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Press coverage now from these DBs. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They'll kick it away here. And that will bounce and go out of bounds inside the 10. Great punt to pin the offense back. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And that's going to be a safety.
Well, Chris, to me, that really wraps this game up. Maybe if they had a little bit more time, there might be a chance for them to overcome this safety. But this late in the fourth quarter, down now multiple possessions, this one's all but decided.
They get him down at the 33 after a solid return. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, so much hype and anticipation about this game, Kirk. They come up short in the opener. Interesting to see where they go from here.
Boy, it's just a tough way to start this season, but I don't think they should hang their head too much. They played a good team. This coaching staff's going to have to make some tweaks to get ready for their next 11 games in the regular season to be able to prove themselves.
And that